Hi, Taurus. This is Kathy. Welcome to my channel, Kathy Mamolen, Psychic Medium. Welcome to a singles love reading. Today, we're going to be asking Spirit for who is your next significant other. We have some clues. I have some letters. I have some numbers. I also brought out today my charms, which are some words and some additional initials to see if we can get a sentence or a phrase. Excuse me. For who is next coming into your lives. It's a new love reading for those of you that are looking to bring new love into your life. Welcome to anyone that is, if this is your first time to my channel, welcome back to all my Taurus. Very grateful. Spirit, I'm here with my Taurus. If you could please share with me, we're going to start with a handful of letters and just get these on the table first. So let's do that. Spirit, if you could please share with me any messages of guidance that you have for anyone who has found this message, any Taurus or cross watcher, I am listening for you now. I have the letter W. I have the letter number 8, number 5, number 1. Okay. I have an H. I have the letter C. I have an M. I have a G. I have an A. The letter L. I have a second number 5. It could be the month of May. We'll put those together. I have a second number 1. So I could have 11. I could have 11. 11, but I could have the number 1, January, 1 month, could be something simple like that. I have a N. I have the 2 N's, so we'll put those two together. 2 N's. The number 7 could be July. And I have a number 6, so I have lots of numbers. That's nice. And we'll just get these all lined up. I've got lots of cards for you. We're going to do some feelings and some love messages, some timelines, and we're going to get, excuse me, an overall energy of what does Spirit have for you today. Spirit, if you could please share with me for my Taurus, what is important for them to know in this connection? What is coming their way? What do you have for them? I have faith. Believe you are not alone. Spirit is right beside you. Ask for guidance and it will come. Don't give up hope, right? For those of you that have been waiting and wondering, when am I going to meet my person? Don't give up hope. Fate, you know, we have to just keep believing that there's a perfect person for you. I have cycles. We are all becoming. Surrender to your changes. Release your fear. Trust this powerful process. We go through cycles. For every ending, there's a new beginning. So maybe you've been going through a cycle. Maybe we're coming out of a cycle and we're heading into something new. So that's exciting. And then I have discernment. Seek the truth of a situation. Use common sense. Do not be fooled. Pay attention. Your intuition knows. So trusting, you know, as we learn, you know, we have disappointments, we learn, we become smarter about what it is that we want, right? What is it that you want, Taurus? What is it that, that's going to make you happy? What is it that, you know, you are asking Spirit to bring to you? It's not just a person. I have integrity. Drop the things that offend your soul. Embrace your truth. It's your life. Let no one live it for you. So maybe that's what you're asking Spirit for. I want to be independent and free within a relationship. I want somebody to respect me. I want to make sure that I'm not being fooled by somebody. I want to be aware of their intentions at all times. You know, I want to know that if I'm putting an effort into this connection, that they're putting in an equal effort. So I have a feeling that you know exactly what it is that you need and what's going to make you happy. So I want you to just focus on that. Let's get your cards going. Let's see. I have a 4 of Wands. Beautiful. Knight of Pentacles. I have a 4 of Pentacles. And I have a Queen of Cups. So a little bit of I'm holding back, a little bit of I'm holding back my feelings until I'm sure. You know, sometimes we hold back our feelings until we know that this person is the person I'm going to end up with, but you don't know if you're going to end up with them unless you start spending time with them. So sometimes you have to give that person a really good chance. Spend some time with them. This person wants to invest time, energy, even money into getting to know you. I have the 4 of Wands, which is building upon something, building a future, even a celebration in the future, even a marriage in the future for you. You're going to be happy no matter what. All right. So there's nothing that you can't allow in, you know, as long as you know that you can always say no, as long as you know that you can always say, this isn't in alignment with me. Something is going to come in pretty quickly here with this 8 of Wands. I do feel this shift. Okay. If we're waiting for something to change, I do feel a shift coming in. And I do feel like it's no longer going to be, I don't know how to say it. Like if you've been alone for a while, right? You've been alone, you're kind of used to your routine, you've lived alone, you've been taking care of yourself. You just, sometimes you can't even imagine your life with somebody, even though you want it, because you've been doing a thing a certain way. Spirit's giving you strength. I like that. All right. It could be a fear of change. Sometimes we say we want a relationship, and then when it comes down to actually being in the relationship, it's change. And your life changes, your schedule changes, you're sharing your life, you're being flexible. Like the High Priestess, your intuition is going to let you know if it's working for you. A little bit of a feeling of I'm more in tune with my intuition with this connection coming in. Maybe this person you feel very empathic towards, like you just connect immediately. You feel what they feel. Wheel of Fortune at the bottom of my deck. I feel like your luck is about to change. It's going to change at any time. And I think that it's going to, this is a fast moving energy. I don't know, you know, a little bit of a swept off my feet, I guess, feeling. Let's see what their love messages are. No, let's go to their personality. Let's see what they're all about. We have love messages today too, but I want to see what their personality is about. A little bit of I feel swept off my feet. My intuition is telling me that it's okay, even if it's moving faster than what I would like. My intuition is saying this person is good for me. This person has been put in my life for a reason. So I really want you to, I mean, I want you to trust your intuition at all times, but I feel like you have a heightened awareness, a heightened intuitive sense in this particular connection. Balance. Maybe they make you feel safe and secure, or we are a great match in that we answer each other's questions, they just said, like we can finish each other's sentences, something like that. So there's a nice balance. They're fit. And that came into me, not so much that they're physically fit, but they were emotionally fit, and that we fit well together. Like we just make this beautiful pair, that we just are realizing that we make a great team, or we just fit well together. They're very truthful. They're going to be very open and honest right up front with what their feelings are, what they're looking for in a relationship. Very supportive. Okay. You're independent. You don't need anybody to support you, but maybe they're very encouraging in the sense that they want you to do well at your job, or you're concerned about a situation with a family member and they listen and they offer guidance of some kind, you know, like they're just there to lend an ear, lend, you know, some guidance, be there for you. You know, sometimes it's just being there for you, just sitting there with you, you know, depending on what's going on. I have doting, so they're going to spoil you a little bit. Very sensual, okay, very sensual, very gentle with you. That's nice. A little bit of it, I'm going to say on the sexual end that they take things slow. Okay. Maybe we don't, even though it's a fast moving energy that we have feelings for each other, we might not be intimate right away. Maybe we take that part of it slow, but the emotions build. So maybe the intimacy comes, you know, slowly. I'm not sure. It's just how it's coming into me. Very focused, maybe focused on their work, focused on a future with you, wanting a future, very magnetic personality. I feel very drawn to this person, okay? Either their eyes, their smile. Sometimes it's just their presence. Like you can feel them across the room. You look at them across the room and you think, oh my God, I just can't believe how attracted I am to that person. Very approachable, very easygoing, talkative, lots of friends is how it's coming in. A leader at what they do. Maybe they're very good at their job. They're artistic. They have an artistic side. Okay. Maybe they have a good eye for something. Not necessarily that they're an artist, but they have a good eye for clothes or a good eye for home decor, or picking out artwork for the house. You know, like they have a better eye for things. You know, they just, I don't know. They have a good sense of style, maybe. I have learning, they're constantly learning, and I have they're very kind and kind to you. Maybe that's the first thing that you notice. Maybe that's how you describe this person to your friends, that they have been very patient and kind and caring, and they've kind of done all the right things. You know, one of those people who don't want to screw it up. They don't want to drop the ball. They want to make sure that they win your heart. Let's see what their feelings are. Spirit, please share with me. What are their feelings? You're too beautiful. All right, so they think you're beautiful, and you are. I need you here with me. I want you here with me. I want you by my side, like almost like a text message feeling like, can you come over? Like, I want you over here now. I know we didn't have plans tonight, but I really want to see you. You bring me to my knees. I never thought I could feel this way for anyone. So they're really excited to have met you. They're really excited to meet you and be with you. No one has ever believed in me the way that you do. So you're supporting them and they're supporting you, right? We're listening to goals and ambitions and frustrations and challenges, and we're kind of helping each other along the way. And we're, you know, being able to rely on each other is how it came in. My whole being, body, mind, and soul is attracted to you. So I like everything about you. I like everything about you. You know, you could break my heart. So there's the fear of, I want this more than anything, but you're the one that could break my heart. You're the one that I just don't want this to go away. I feel like I've been missing you my whole life. You know, I just want to put my arms around you. I want to hold you. I just didn't realize what I was missing, you know, until I found this. I do feel like this person's going to offer you something real, this sense of a commitment, a exclusivity. I'm in it for the long run, you know. So this is not a fling, even though it is kind of fast moving energy in the beginning. This is somebody who doesn't want to blow it. And you literally, I don't know. I mean, a perfect match. I mean, there's a couple different ways we could say it. The wise woman of Wonderland, integrity and compromise. You don't want to compromise. Your integrity comes first. Maybe you've been really, really strong with I only want to be with somebody who I really want to be with. I'm not going to be with somebody just for the sake of being with somebody. So the sense of you weren't willing to settle, you weren't willing to you weren't willing to just be with anybody. You waited patiently, you thought things through. I have the Ice Queen. Ideas preserve, non-action, and entitlement. So I don't know. Sometimes when we don't move forward with people who are trying to come into our energy, it does come off as, you don't want to be with anybody. But that's not the case. It could be that you just don't want to be with that person, right? So you're perfectly loving and caring and kind to the person that you feel like you want to share your life with, is kind of how I feel. But I do want you to be warm-hearted to everybody. I don't think I need to tell you that, because you never know. You don't get to decide who you fall in love with or when. And Spirit may put the perfect person in front of you, and you may not be able to see it because they don't meet the criteria, or they're not checking all the boxes that you're used to checking. But they could be the perfect person for you. So just be maybe a little bit more open to who is coming into your life. The Ringmaster of Scrutiny, discernment, a clear vision in details. So you're smart enough to look at somebody and make a decision whether you want this person in your life, you're attracted to this person, you want to start something, or you don't. You are smart enough. But if there is an attraction, if there is we got along really great, we hit it off, and then you say, but I don't know where it's going. I need you to kind of hang in there and give that person a little bit more time. I do have a sacred union, a partnership, or a romance coming. Okay. It could be a marriage. So maybe the person who we fall in love with, it takes time. They said they were going to take very slow with the intimacy. The intimacy may go slower than you think. Could be on your part. You're not ready to be intimate with them. You don't want to just, jump into bed with them. It's got to mean more. So by the time you are intimate with this person, you probably have decided that you want to spend your life with this person. Otherwise, you probably won't be intimate with them. So give this person a chance and give this person extra time. There's something about it building. It builds upon it builds over time. It's a love that builds over time. Okay. It might not be immediate. It's like I had feelings for you. It was moving fast. I think this was great. But the love builds stronger and stronger as we spend more and more time with each other. And it could be months. It could be over a longer period of time. And then all of a sudden we both wake up one day and we kind of realize that we really do love each other. And we really do enjoy being together. And we really do want to spend our life together. I have a Hermit. I have an Ace of Pentacles, Page of Wands, and a King of Wands. So this feeling of I don't want to be alone anymore. All right. I have something to offer. You're maybe the first person that they were really, really attracted to, or they really even thought about being intimate in a long time with somebody. And then I have that King of Wands, like I can't get you out of my head. I desire you. I want you. I want you to come over right now. So there's this sense of playfulness with that. There's this sense of maybe I haven't had this much fun in a long time with somebody, that as far as even in the dating world, that this is it's fun and you make it fun. I have a Magician. Now I'm seeing that Magician more from you, as from your perspective, my Taurus. Just this feeling of there's so many things about you that they love. You know, they like your talents and your abilities and your intelligence. And yes, they're attracted to you. Yes, they love your body. Yes, they want your body, you know, but it's like they like you. They like the real you, the deep down in your soul, your personality, your laughter, your charm, everything about you. And I just feel like all your best qualities are shining because, at least in front of this person, they're shining, you know, that you are, I mean, because you're really yourself with this person. So there could be something going on with that. What sign are they, Spirit? What sign is this connection? Sagittarius, optimistic. Okay. Cancer, nurturing, loving, supportive, right? Leo, self-confident. And then a Scorpio, this intensity. So these could be just a handful of signs that they could be. Spirit, when is this connection coming into my life? When? Is it coming soon? Any day now? Is it happening all around me? What is going on? I hope soon. At the holidays. All right. Maybe we have a pleasant surprise. Maybe a lot of people start dating around the holidays, meet their person right before the holidays. I have next week. Maybe we meet soon, but we're together over the holidays. I have not likely. And I have in March. Okay. So, Spirit, clarification on not likely. What is not likely? What do you need us to know with the timeline? Feeling lucky. Maybe next week. Maybe it's not likely next week. Maybe that's wishful thinking. That's okay. That's okay. We can wait. If for the perfect one, we'll wait. They're saying next month. All right. Maybe it's not next week. Maybe it's a month. I want to feel lucky. Maybe this person's born in March. I don't know. Or we have this sense of the holidays, being together for the holidays. All I know is this energy is out in the universe. It's looking for you, and we're waiting. And they're saying any day now, but any day now to me always comes in as it's just around the corner. You know, it's just don't give up. Don't give up hope. Don't. It's just temporary that we're waiting. Let's get some sentences. Let's see if we can get some phrases. Let's see if they have anything that they want to share with me. We're going to get some of these charms today and see if anything jumps out at me. So we have some additional letters. So let's grab the letters. Those could be clues. So I have an E, a W, an F, a G, an N, and an I. Okay, so there's the laugh. I'm just going to get a couple of phrases. Let's see. Sometimes it's just a matter of like things coming into me, even though it's not necessarily a sentence, but I'll explain them in a minute. All right, let's go with those two. So this first one came into me as like live, laugh, like our laughs, like we are laughing out loud. We're living in the moment. It was like I can hear us laughing. So that's how that came into me. So that was nice. And then I had this sense of you're good to me in the sense of holding me. Like I can feel when you hold me, like being held, that you're good for me. You're good for my soul. You don't just like hug and pat my back. You actually hold me. So it's a good feeling. You know, we fall in love with people who make us feel good about ourselves. So maybe this person, maybe it's as simple as this person gives you like real bear hugs. And it is this feeling of just the way they hold me in their arms. I know they care about me. I know that they have feelings for me, or they're not going to ever, they don't ever want to let me go. So it could be as simple as just the way they're holding you. I have a romance. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. There was a little bit of I want you to be patient with this person. I'm not saying like wait for weeks on ends for like your second date, but it might go at a slower pace romantically than you're used to, but it could be because your person just doesn't want to mess it up. They don't want to screw it up. They don't want to drop the ball. So I'm going to say just let it unfold at its own pace. Happiness, positive energy surrounds you. A favorable outcome is assured. So here's my happiness. I can be really happy with this person. I want to be really happy with this person. And one more of these. I'm at a crossroads. There's an indecision. Someone needs to make a choice. Little bit of we had that card a minute ago with the not likely, okay? Maybe the crossroads is your person has to finish something else. They have to end something else in order to move forward with this connection. They could be just dating a couple different people, talking to people. I don't think that's a third party situation or something serious, but it's a little bit, they have to say no to somebody and say, I met somebody else that I want to put all my energy into. It could be as simple as that. Spirit, please share with me. I have a 5 of Pentacles. I have a 9 of Pentacles. I have an Ace of Pentacles. And I have an 8 of Wands again. We can weather anything. The 5 of Pentacles is like we can get through any challenges that are on our plate. This person wants to go out of their way to make you feel secure. They want to make you feel like they have something to offer. They have, an opportunity to offer. Let's start this journey together. Let's build upon something. I want to take you away from what your life is like now, and I want to create a new life with you, because there is a change coming. I mean, it's a significant change. And for those of you that, some of you may be really ready for a change, and others of you like, oh boy, I don't know. I guess when it comes, I'll like it. But I do feel like it's a sense of security, financial security. Queen of Swords. Your mind is made up. Your intuition is talking to you. I think that you're thinking clearly. I think that by the time you make a decision that this is the person you want to be with, it's because they have proved themselves. Maybe they did take it slow. Maybe they did all the right things over a long period of time. I have a 7 of Cups. There's always that feeling of there's other people out there, but I think Spirit wants to give this person a chance. Okay. This person is going to put in the effort and the time. And it was very much a feeling of over an extended period of time, I fall more and more in love with you. Okay. So some of you might not be the type of person that falls in love right away. It may take you time to fall in love. So that could be you. But it is this feeling of over time, I fell in love with them for all these different reasons. They were consistent. They prove themselves. They are always by my side. They're very supportive. They keep showing me that they want me in their life. How about the way that they hold you? So your mind is made up. Their mind is made up. That's nice. I lied to you in the past because I could not handle what I was feeling. I was wearing masks, but you could see right through them. So maybe there's that little bit of we have to take our time to get to know each other because one of us holds back. Our story will be the greatest love story ever told. You'll see. It is so silly of me to want you so badly and yet keep it so concealed. I'm your secret admirer. So maybe these feelings don't come to the surface right away. You know, maybe they show you that they want to be in your life. They're good to you, but maybe they're not constantly telling you that they're in love with you. Maybe they are slow to express themselves, and maybe there's a little bit of a hesitation there, but eventually they do. There's the big changes. 555. I've got this king coming into my life, a sense of security, time to receive abundance. Maybe this person really has something to offer. You know, I have a beautiful home. I want to share it with you. I don't know, I want to help you in some way. Not that you need somebody to pay your bills, but you know, maybe they make a lot more money than you and they have no problem picking up the groceries or picking up the tab for when we go out to eat. You know, there it's time to receive that abundance. Don't feel bad if somebody's being generous. You know, generosity is a gift in and of itself. Saying thank you is okay. You're allowed to say thank you very much. They want to be with you for a reason. If they're generous to you, you know what? That's wonderful. You deserve it. Okay. So, time to receive the abundance. Choose love, not fear. Maybe we go slow because there's some fear still. You showed me what real love feels like. That big hug, the way that this person holds you. They mean it when they hold you. They want to hold you in their arms. You're on the right path, the number 17. Angels are guiding you along the way. I love you. So we will say I love you. We will acknowledge that we're in love with each other. I guess the thing I like the most about this connection is that the love grows. This love grows. It's not an immediate, you know, there's an immediate attraction and there's immediate feelings, but the love grows. You're the only one that I would give my life for, to the point where I want to be with you no matter what. I denied my feelings for you for a long time, but it didn't work. The feelings only grew stronger and stronger each day. You still hold the key to my heart. Here it is. The feelings grew stronger and stronger each day. That is exactly what I'm trying to say. It's like over a period of time, we became more in alignment. 888, you are on the path of light. I love how much faith you have in me. No one has ever believed in me the way that you do, and I treasure you more than you know. Having faith. This love will grow. That is what I love about this connection. All right. Sometimes that makes you feel secure, you know, that it just kept getting better over time. It just kept getting stronger. It became more concrete. We put down roots, however you want to say it. But this love will grow is how I want to end this reading. I want to thank Spirit for this reading. If you are new to my channel, please consider hitting that like and subscribe button. If you'd like to book a private reading with me, I'll put my website below, KathyMamolen, psychicmedium.com. And thank you all my Tauruses for your love and support, your likes, your comments. Go ahead and claim this reading below in the comments. And thank you all for joining me today.